So I'm Gigi Alcock, and I'm the author of Kasinomic Revolition, about the informal economies of South Africa. So I think technology is growing incredibly fast, particularly in the kind of informal sector. But funnily enough, you can already tip a car guard or a caddy, whatever, using a product called Ukeshi. And even it could work for beggars in the street, where they have a Q code on a little card with a Q code, and you can scan it and send money to that person, and they have the money sitting on a wallet. So so not long, and we've caught up with China, and we're doing the same. It's a very new product, but it does do that. So I think that, I mean, it's hugely underestimated, this kind of spaza sector in terms of that. I think that the reality, it should be taxed, it should be regulated in some way or another. The problem is that the general trader is going to say, well, what benefit do they get? So you know, are they allowed to operate in a certain space? You talk about hawkers as an example. City of Joburg's trying to kick them off that space. If they gave them the space and said you have to pay rent, but you're not going to be kicked off the space, then I think it's much more easier for us to be able to tax and regulate that sector. Currently, they're all operating under the radar. It's a transient sector, so it'll be very difficult to do that. The big thing is that cities have to change their understanding of what is, you know, if you looked at New York, you find all these hot dog stands in all of the streets, and obviously people get permission to put their hot dog stand on that piece of the street. So we need to change our dynamic of, you know, can we license people to be on the street, and if we license them, then we can charge rent and so on and so forth.